This is the Negro Ninja, and I have another simple story for y'all today. Okay, and once again, this is gonna prove that the environment matters. Okay, the simple things become difficult things when you're not in the correct environment. All right, and it also just goes to show you how an environment simply changes based off of the motherfuckers that are there. Cause I was at CVS minding my own business yesterday. And usually when I'm in CVS, I go in there for one thing, go to the self checkout, get the fuck on. Very simple. Something I always do easily. Okay. But when you add niggas into the equation, the situation becomes, pretty stupid. Okay. So it took me less than a second because I know what I want. Okay. Then I get in line. But today it was a lot of people day. It was a lot of people there today. All right. And they happen to be of the nigga variety. Okay, so I stand in line and there was two fat black bitches at the self checkouts. Okay, and that's usually what I get into anyway. Okay, so two big black roadblocks, the equivalent of four bitches. Okay, the bitch on the left had a young nigga boy with her. Bitch on the right didn't have a nigga with her at all. Okay, just a nigga to herself. All right, all right. And then there was two cashiers that was actually there, and there was a white bitch on the left, and there was a tall old black nigga on the right that was real chatty and talkative. And I was like, I hope he don't come talking to me. And you know how some people just talk too much, and then whoever's around them, they'll try to include you in it. And I'm already like, I ain't trying to, have that shit happen because I ain't got time for this bullshit of ignoring strangers and anyone I call fruity. Okay, but I'm just sitting there checking out the white girl. Okay, she was a little skinny white girl. She had a little bump on her. Had a little bump. So it ain't nothing to do. So I'm checking her out because two fat black bitches already taking up the damn line. Okay, and the funny thing is, they was actually finished checking out. Okay, they was finished checking out, but they was both reading the receipt. Okay, taking all day to read the receipt like they should be reading contracts when they get record deals. They'll never do that for a record deal. Okay, you bitches don't use that much scrutiny making life decisions. You bitches don't use that much scrutiny towards the niggas that you're fucking. Okay, but they only want to use scrutiny when it delays a Negro with a purpose. You see how they do? Okay. So I'm just in the line, checking out the white hole because it's taking too long. As soon as I look at her, the little nigga boy that was with the black bitch on the, well, they was both black, the fat bitch on the left. Okay, as soon as I got in line and looked at her, he started looking over there too. And I'm like, why do people always do that? It's just like the dumb work stories I be telling y'all. Okay, wherever your eyes go, that's where they want to go to. Okay, and there can clearly be nothing good on this person's mind, whoever does stuff like that. Okay, then after that, he just turns around and starts looking at me. I was like, don't you got some nigga shit to be doing right here with your nigga parents? Okay, nigga parents. Okay, continue to your nigga life. Okay, get out my fucking face. Okay. And like I said, I never seen bitches read receipts that long. Okay, that just basically went. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what the hell you just got? Okay, you seen what you had. Why are you looking at your receipt? Okay, then the stupid thing about this is when you're ringing stuff up at self checkout, you can clearly see what deals is being made and which prices is being reduced right then and there when you apply the coupons and etc. They had no reason to really do that. All they had to do was just scan their stuff slow. But they was done by the time I was in line and just decided to just inconvenience me because they some niggas. Okay. Now the two cashiers was two black, people, and the one on the right was a tall old nigga was a suspect nigga. It looked like he was a fruity. Okay, fruity pebbles ass nigga. All right. But, somehow that nigga was the one that got done first. Okay, so the tall nigga went out the store. Okay, he's like, okay, the next person. Now, as soon as I went to him, those two black bitches just happened to be done right then and there. Almost as if they wanted me to go there to the Skittles nigga. Okay, like they just sat there just to make sure I had to go to the Skittles cashier. Okay, which is pretty much more proof that you can't trust these black holes. Okay, black holes want you to go to the Skittles kingdom. Okay, and once again, it's only certain black men they really want to go to the Skittles kingdom. They want the upstanding masculine black man to do that shit. Okay, so this was clearly some type of spiritual attack on some level. Okay, not that big a deal, but you got to get deep. You got to look at this type of stuff deeply. Otherwise, you're pretty much a sitting duck if you just think stuff is just happening as they happen for no reason. Okay, now once again, when nobody's in there, CVS is very pleasant. And the workers that's there is usually more pleasant. Okay, because they don't mess with you. Okay, but luckily this experience wasn't really, I wasn't harassed by nobody that was the Skittles. But like I said, at the same time, I had to go to that person only because these two black bitches was stalling on purpose. All right. And that's how you can tell, like, before you interact with somebody, okay, before you interact with somebody, think to yourself, is this person doing something that is inconveniencing me before we even have a direct interaction? Okay, that reminds me of that one time when I was in college and I was walking to school. Okay, and somebody was walking in front of me. Okay, I didn't get close to him yet, but you know how you'll be walking and somebody right here and be like, you know what, I need to speed up. Let me go right here. And that person just get right here. He didn't even look at me. And every time I went this way, he'll go this way. Did not look at me at all, but he knew how to inconvenience me. And you already guessed that this was a nigga of the black variety. So super nigga, if you will. Okay. Okay. And every time I try to get past him or whatever, before I get close to him, he just keep doing it. And then when I get close enough to him, I said, excuse me. Like that just hurt him that I basically said, excuse me. Okay, what? He think I wasn't going to have the guts to address him for doing something stupid? That's like it hurt him that he could not obstruct my path no longer. Okay, all right. And that's the thing about those with a weak mind. Okay, weak people always trying to subtly control somebody's destiny. This is why these dusty motherfuckers is always quick to run to black magic and sorcery or whatever the hell you call witchcraft. Okay, now going back to the CVS story. CVS is usually a very pleasant experience. I know you've been to CVS. You rarely see too many people in CVS on any given day usually. Okay, you just go in, get your shit and leave. And they got the self checkout. So it's extra quick. Okay, and another thing this story also proves is that bitches that make anybody wait is always full of shit. It's always, oh, just have some patience. Patience is always to inconvenience man. Okay, because she never inconveniences herself by being patient. Notice, just think about it. Okay, just think about it. If a hoe wants something from you, and if she can't get it within minutes, she off to the next person. Okay, because you have to understand that the way people behave towards you when they interacting with you directly, okay, it's the same way they're going to interact with you on an even sneakier, non-direct level. Okay, and when you think about it, okay, if you go outside of this, like let's say, for instance, you know what type of people that you don't like. Okay, but sometimes, you know, these people might not necessarily show those qualities, out in the open, because everything is fake. Particularly a hoe, you don't know this bitch is ghetto because she's masking it with nice clothes and perfume and good English and even education. Always the bitches acting prim and proper. They be the most ghetto, especially when they niggas. Okay, because the hoe is always in disguise. Okay, and that's one of the main reasons why I was saying back in the day, watch how a hoe eats. And I said that on Facebook, bitches like to rake me over the coal for that. Okay, pay attention to how a hoe eats. That's gonna tell you a lot. That's why some bitches don't like to eat in front of niggas. Okay, now the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to talk about a saying that I heard from Feng Shui or something. Okay, they say that if you don't like it, it doesn't like you back. Okay, if you don't like it, it does not like you back. But once again, you don't always know that it's something that you don't like. Nigga, you just think you like it. Okay, but it already knows that it don't like you. Okay, and what you think you like already knows that it don't like you. Just like a hoe that you, oh, I'm interested in this bitch. Okay, she's such a nice person. Okay, we're going out on a date. And she already has it in the back of her mind how far she finna take this date. I'm not coming back. Mm-mm. I'm not giving this nigga no pussy. Mm-mm. Okay, well, if I do it, I'm not gonna date him. Okay, already got how far she's gonna take it. She already got which box she placed you in, and she's still wasting your time. Okay, that's how full of shit they are. That's how full of shit people are in general. Okay, wolves in sheep clothing know their mission. Okay, they know what parts they want to take off of the sheep. Okay, the wolf might not eat the whole sheep, but it want that shoulder, and maybe it want that heart. All right. And then here's another thing about people that inconvenience you before they even directly interact with you. Okay, the person might be over there just humming a certain type of way. Okay, and next minute you know you're like, why this idiot over there humming? And before you know it, this person over there, hey, how you doing? So where you from? Trying to be your friend. Okay, you don't be friends with people that does things that you just don't like. You just don't do that. Okay, because once again, just like a whole, and the bitches are the world and the world is a bitch. So this applies to literally anybody. Okay, like a whole don't get better, they get worse. People don't get better, they get worse. Okay, and that's one of the main reasons why people want to try to attach themselves to you so much. Like I said, this Atlanta, Georgia bullshit. Everybody want to walk around acting like they know everybody, just say hey to strangers, which would not be bad, but I broke it down better in this video called Familiarity in Southern Hospitality is Covert Gaslighting. So check that video out. All right. But going back to the CVS story, never go to a place and think that things are just simple. Nothing is ever simple. Okay, hold on. I forgot to say this. Hold on. I was saying something about, that's why people walk around just saying hey to strangers and this, that, and this. They got an agenda. Okay, you got to be careful. Like sometimes saying hi can be an association. And God says to be careful that you don't allow witches and etc. In your circle. So you got to be careful. People be trying to associate with you so they can bring some of their curses onto you. Who does this person think he is? All to himself. Hey, how you doing? He gonna say something to me. I'm telling you, they wicked. They are extreme with it. Okay, all it takes is one splinter. Okay, all it takes is one splinter left unattended to, and some shit could happen. Okay, and once again, just saying hey to strangers would not be bad if everybody was a decent. But you know that's not the case. You know that's not going to be the case in most cases. But anyway, going back to the CVS story. Okay, stuff like that is just proof that you can't just walk around with nothing on your mind. Okay, because any other person probably would have just not thought nothing of that situation and just went on about their day. Who cares? I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. It don't ruin mine either. Okay, but you're not just fixing to give me poison to drink. Okay, you think I'm just gonna drink some poison just because you tell me that this is just sitting on the counter. It's nothing. It's just there for anybody. You don't see nobody else drinking it, so why the fuck they want you to do it? All right, and I guess that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.